Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to LJPCBM episode number 1190. Today we acting to Mr. K celebrates WM. Okay, episode 6. We had this begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh, it's gardening. Okay.
Now water it so it can take root and grow in its new home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi friends. I'm just planting a little tree seedling in this pot. Once it starts to take root and grow a little bigger, I will transplant it and move it to a place outside where it can grow big and strong.
Okay.
As you know, we've been celebrating Black History, and today I wanted to tell you about Wangari Maathai. She was born in 1940 in Nyeri, which is in the country of Kenya on the continent of Africa.
Wow.
Her family was from a small village and her father worked and lived on a farm.
Wow.
Wangari did so well in school that she was selected to study in the United States. She got a bachelor's degree in biology and then went on to get her master's degree as well. From there, she went all the way to Germany to start studying for a doctorate before she returned to her home of Kenya. She initially worked in veterinary sciences, so her work involved animals. In Kenya was where she finished her doctoral studies and became the first woman in East and Central Africa to receive a doctorate degree. She began to become more and more active in her community. She faced a lot of resistance and pressure as a Black woman, and oftentimes people in power would dismiss her ideas or try to keep her from being successful.
Wow.
She joined the National Council of Women of Kenya, and she started the Green Belt movement.
Wow.
It was while she served in the National Council of Women that she was introduced to the idea of planting trees with the people in 1976 and continued to develop it into a broad-based grassroots organization whose main focus is the planting of trees with women groups in order to conserve the environment and improve their quality of life. She understood that taking care of the environment by doing things like planting trees was so important. It would keep our planet healthy, it would prevent parks and forests from being torn down, and it could help create jobs and reduce poverty since people were needed to plant trees.
Okay.
So the Green Belt movement worked to plant trees all over Kenya, and she would pay each worker for every tree that they planted. She had to struggle a lot against injustice. There were many people who didn't think that women should have power or challenge the government's authority.
Wow.
They also didn't agree with her idea of democracy, which would mean equal power for everyone, instead of just a few people. She was even unfairly arrested several times, but she always kept working to make the world a better place. She wrote 4 books about the environment and activism and was finally elected to the Kenyan government as the Assistant Minister of Environment and Natural Resources. In 2004, she was the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Wow.
She was honored for her contribution to sustainable development, democracy, and peace. She died in 2011, but her legacy lives on. And in 2012, here in the United States, the Wangari Gardens was opened in Washington, D.C. It's huge, and it has all kinds.
Wait. I mean, last year, the year after that, I was in Washington D.C. one summer, and boy, it was lucky for me to be there, and it was a legacy for me. Continue on.
And gardens, a fruit tree orchard, and even a classroom. She was indeed a very impressive person. Thanks for sharing another Black History moment with me. Go plant a tree, friends.
So that was Mr. K celebrates this legend, and it's episode 6. First she does a great in gardening. That was LJPCBM episode number 1190. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be LJPCBM episode LJPCBM episode number 1191, which will be about Mr. K celebrates Ernie Chambers. Episode 7. Till next time, so generous and Papa so baby. You can go LJPCBM gonna be soon. So it's out. See ya.
Giving on to granted. And given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening. But I tried all the time. Why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key.